Big news for Ripple and XRP as the OCC gives them the thumbs up. Crypto Summit highlights, I've got them for you. We're going to talk price action. Why? Because
I'm a dirty boy, and this is your warning.
this price action sucks balls. That's right. That's how your Saturday morning is going to start. Listening to some ball suckage with red up on the screen. And the reason why we're red? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the Crypto Summit was a big bullshit festival. But before we get into news, your comments come first. That's right. You, the viewer, matter most. Crypto Extremes is finally a YouTuber that doesn't wear orange-colored glasses and calls BS when they see it. That's right, I bring you the news, good or bad, happy or sad. Thank you, Crypto Extreme, for seeing what my value is. Speaking of value, Doran Butler dropping support on the channel and says thank you. Well, thank you for the support, and you're very welcome. I'm glad to bring you the news, but come on, tell me the Crypto Summit stuff isn't utter bullshit. I believe this is from Water Heater, is the actual name on this account. It says, I wonder if Stellar wasn't present because they knew it was a BS pump and dump. Makes one wonder if they're the only honest crypto company out there. Yeah, the pump and dump is totally real. Look at this. We're sitting right now at 234 with XRP, almost completely erasing the gains from the news' strategic reserve. And the worst part about the strategic reserve was what, everyone? Oh, I don't know. We're going to use existing assets. Well, that doesn't help us out because even if we used everything outside of BTC and liquidated the shit out of it, you'd have $200 million to spend. What the fuck is $200 million going to do? XRP's 24-hour volume, $7 billion. So yeah, you're not going to make a dent in that US fucking nothing burger. Bitcoin's sitting at 86,473. There's a reason Bitcoin's in the red too, because even the BTC maxis are pissed. They're like, oh, you're not going to buy more BTC? You're basically just going to take what we have from all the seizures and keep that? You're just going to move it from this hand to that hand? Fuck off. ETH 2193, XRP deep in the red at 235. HBAR down 11% to 22.7. XLM, honest or not, is still in the red at 27.7. SWE, same thing, down 8%. ADA down 6%. V, Algo, Atom, yeah, they're all down, everyone. At the Crypto Summit, Donald Trump says the U.S. will be the Bitcoin superpower. Maybe my guy needs to learn how to add because holy shit, MicroStrategy is a bigger BTC superpower than the United States. For real, this has been one of the biggest letdowns so far that I have covered. So what he said, many of you have been fighting for years for this, Trump said as the room quieted. It's an honor to be with you at the White House. Trump was holding a first-of-its-kind crypto summit meeting face-to-face with leaders of virtually all top crypto companies in the U.S. Several executives, including Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, the founders of Gemini, said they called it wonderful, and they were overjoyed. High IQ individuals around this table. Here's the problem, though. They're basically saying that they're not going to use taxpayer-funded money in order to purchase stuff, which is cool. I'm cool with that. I don't want my taxpayer dollars to go to buy BTC. But they pretty much left it at that. And the worst part is we've got just about 18 billion or so in crypto assets. They're going to audit a government now to see what they actually have. Then we have to figure out where we're going to get the money from. Even though we're supposed to be cutting funding, we got to figure that out. Maybe sell other assets you don't use. But the big disappointment comes out that this was hyped to be something massive, and what did we get? We got the market flashing even more red. Gains from the announcement almost completely wiped away. No one's happy with this. The BTC maxis are pissed that they're not going to be gobbling up BTC at such a fast rate. The alt maxis are pissed. Everyone's pissed at this. No one is happy whatsoever with the Crypto Summit. Trump signals the end of government weaponization against crypto at the White House. I mean, fucking cool. We already knew about Operation Choke Point 2.0 being repealed. We've already seen the House as well as the Senate hold hearings on this, working through this stuff. In fact, I have a good news article for you from the OCC. Operation Choke Point 2.0. Come on. So basically, what we've got is we've got a lot of over-promising and under-delivering. I want you to think about this. The United States, let's pretend this, okay? Let's pretend the United States wanted to be the crayon leader of the world, right? Just crayons. Let's pick something fucking stupid. It's Saturday morning. Crayons, right? All of a sudden, Trump and all his friends are like, yo, we want to be the big player in crayons. Meanwhile, there's someone in the United States that they have so many crayons they don't even know what to do with. They've spent like 60, 40 billion, 30 billion on just crayons. Meanwhile, the United States is like, yeah, but we want to be the biggest crayon person out there. And this other company is like, well, you might want to start fucking buying some of those crayons because you sure as shit don't have enough in your strategic reserves right now, in your seized wallets. So now the United States, pounding its chest, yo, we're going to be the biggest crayon people in the world, are being laughed at because there's even bigger crayon people out there and they have a lot less money to use. One little company, Strategy, has bigger holdings in the United States. And if the United States isn't out there and going to do this like aggressively, then other players are going to price them up in the market. Both moves signal a sea change in policy towards cryptocurrency from the Biden admin. Okay, cool. I get it. It's a change from the Biden admin, but it's still a big poop sandwich. I don't know. This is extremely frustrating. Now, we could be getting more details here in the next couple days. Maybe we're going to hold another crypto summit. Maybe this one was all the fluff and the bullshit. But you know what I've heard and read? That the mention of XRP, ADA, and SOL was a mistake by the president. And that he should have only focused on BTC and ETH. Oh, all right, let's get to the good news. So my head doesn't blow up this Saturday morning. Gotta visit my parents. Yeah, wish me luck. OCC clarifies bank authority to engage in certain crypto activities. That's right. Crypto's getting the nod. What's going on? Well, this is going on. The OCC published interpretive letter 1183 to confirm that crypto asset custody, certain stablecoin activities, and participation in independent node verification networks such as distributed ledgers are permissible for national banks and federal savings. The letter also restricts the requirement for the OCC supervised institutions to receive supervisory non-objection and demonstrate that they have adequate controls in place before playing with crypto. Basically, you've got now the OCC pulling back its choke point 2.0 activities. That's good because it'll allow banks to be a little bit of validator nodes. That could be kind of cool for XRPL, for Stellar fans. But what's not cool is this. We've got BTC in the red, the rest of the market in the red. BTC might be down 3.6%, but the rest of the market is down more. Hence, you've got 14 out of 100 when it comes to BTC dominance. Can you tell I'm pissed this morning? Because we had this huge ass hype, man. This huge ass fucking hype. And it's not just me. Just wait, I'm going to show you stats. It's going to make your butt hurt this Saturday morning. It's not just me, it's other players out there. But we were told all this grand stuff. We're going to have a strategic reserve, XRP, ADA, SOL, BTC, ETH. And then the government's like, well, we're going to have a reserve, but it's going to be made of the shit we got in wallets already. And we're like, fuck, so we already have it? Wait, we're not really building bigger? We're just taking what we got? That's stupid. That's like me telling you I'm going to create a Pokemon card strategic reserve. I'm going to go balls deep into Pokemon. And you know what I do? I go, I'm just going to take my cards that are in the box over there, take them from the box and put them into the reserve pile. Dude, that's what the government just did. And to show you that it's not just me being jaded this Saturday morning. By the way, happy Saturday morning. You made it to the weekends. Cartoons with Klaus? No, it's crypto with Klaus. But to show you that it's not me being jaded, it's big money now. Just had another massive fucking outflow day. Almost $500 million floated out. Look at this. This is how pissed the market was. This was the biggest day we've ever had in outflows. Okay, you ready? Biggest day we've ever had in outflows. The second biggest day. The third biggest day. Yesterday was the fourth biggest day. The market was not fucking happy with this at all. We saw a few days of sideways action, a little bit of positivity here. And then all of a sudden the market's like, oh yeah, crypto summit, balls. Zoom out to the 1 year and guess what we've got, everyone? More outflows. This is institutional money telling you that they are sick of this shit. Look at this. Hype. and poop sandwich. That's right, poop sandwiches are back on the menu this Saturday. You know what else is back on the menu? Pumping and dumping. We're at 235 right now. Now volume is good, 7 billion. So who's making money on this? I mean, if you're hodling, you're not making money. But the exchanges are making money on people buying and selling. Yeah, that's the deal here. Let's zoom into those candlesticks and see what she looks like. We're going to go to the 15-minute mark here. All right. Here you go. Clear as day. That is the announcement of the reserve, which held XRP, ADA, SOL. You get the whole thing, right? We sold that off like within 36 hours below where the actual pump start was. Then we started building back on up. We're starting getting to more news from the meeting. Then we get some more details right around here. We dump again. Back on even further as the meeting happens. You notice no pumperoni during the meeting. Why? Because the meeting sucked ass. Because if you're going to come out there and tout that you're going to be the world's leader in this, this, and this, you better fucking come and do it. Shit you not, if I tout my wife all day long, baby, I'm going to rock your world. I'm going to give it to you so good, so long, so intensely that you're not going to want it for a week after. And then all of a sudden I show up and I'm, Minuteman. She's going to be like, yo, what the fuck, dude? Are you just like the United States government and their bullshit strategic reserve? So now let's zoom in a little bit because we need to start seeing where we need to pay attention. 230 mark, obvious, clear as day. That is where we had our near-term support. So my alerts are 230 on the low, but I want to focus right around 250. We had a couple big moves right here, 250, one right here where we broke through, one right here, and this candlestick that went right through it. All right, so I'm going to pay heavy attention. 250 on the high, 230 on the low. See where this takes us, but right now I think we know where it's taking us, to BS Town. Why? Because the crypto summit was all a big jerk fest, and unfortunately, it seems like the crypto voters got played yet again. And race day's less than a week away. And don't mind me if I seem a little upset about this, but for real, this was hyped up to be a massive thing, and what did we get? Another nothing burger. Like I said, luckily I'm racing here soon because these nothing burgers are keeping me nice and thin, race ready. It's frustrating. The voters came out and the voters were like, yo, we want crypto. We want to be pro-crypto. We want to be pro-AI, pro-innovation. We want emerging markets to start happening with us, new developing markets. And we swing the vote. We see that the super PACs were big, garnering support from both sides, the Democratic and the Republican side. Turned out that we could get people's support on this action. That's awesome. So we get their support, they get elected. A lot of promises, a lot of pumperonis on the early election news. Let's be real here, everyone. The market was super hot when we first got the action with the news of the election, when Gensler announced his resignation, and then the market pumped again when we heard about the strategic reserve with XRP specifically being mentioned, and that's what you got to think about. XRP was specifically mentioned. None of this BS, where people are like, oh, it's a riddle, and X is the 6th letter of the 2nd sentence, R is the 8th letter of the 5th sentence, and P is what you do in the morning when you know what I'm saying, where they made up this cockamamie crap. No, we actually had, from the president, XRP mentioned. And we pump on that, and then we just dump real quick. And then the worst part is, not only do we dump on that, institutional money starts dumping on it too. I showed you the ETP outflow inflow screen. Yeah, the stuff that's pointing down means money is flowing out, like it's leaking money. That is not good. That's institutional players going, yo, this is a nothing burger for us too. It's diet season for everyone. And that's where we stand now. Like, I watched all this stuff. I watched the summit. It was just a big joke. It was more of the same. Let's pat each other on the back. We did such a good job. Oh, don't worry, regulators aren't going to screw you over anymore, crypto people. And like, cool, we already knew that because we already seen Choke Point 2.0 get kind of pulled back. We've already seen the changes at the SEC. We've already seen that we don't know what a meme coin is anymore. Meme coins are almost like Pokemon cards right now. Not those Pokemon cards. Those are good Pokemon cards. Those are PSA 10s. That's how we do it in this house. But the market isn't happy. Retail's not happy. Institutional money's not happy. I'm not happy. But are you happy? Let me know in the comments down below. I've got to go visit my parents. I also got to do some mobility work today. I got to get my race stuff ready because we're a week away. And of course, what? Well, shoot you bitches is what?